Good morning, gamers. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than normal. I need to make a few changes to the way I make videos, to the way I film videos, to the way you guys see videos. I need to be a bit more laid back, because as you can see, it took me 2 weeks to post the last episode. And we don't want a repeat of that. So I am going to aim to make better quality videos, longer videos, but only once a week. There will be no set date for when these release, and you don't have to watch them from start to finish. I want my episodes to be able to be watched in any order, so we're gonna have to change up the format a bit. Good morning, gamers. Welcome back to my survival Let's Play, and let's start today's episode, shall we? Today's episode is going to be focused around base building. For today's episode, we need to focus on finishing up our farm, reconstructing this wall into something much nicer, and building a nice farmhouse upon this hill. To do this, we're going to need a few blocks. The main three being andesite, cobblestone, and stone. To do this, we will need to go mining. Alright, and let's go. I'll just need to break this, and we'll put you back. Oh, why, hello there, who are you? Exactly. Alright, so, as for the mining, I'd say we just need to focus on getting our materials. I kinda wanted to do some more 3D mountaining-ish terrain for this project. Give the build a more realistic and lifelike feel, if that makes sense. I had to find 2 different andesite veins because the first one was not enough, but eventually we ended up getting enough. But yeah, that's the mining completed. Now we can start working on this terrain. Alright, it looks like the sun is going down, so looks like we might have to sleep soon. But I think it might be good to get a basic idea of what I want to do with this terrain. We'll start here, because this seems the most logical. It'll go 2 blocks out, and it will kind of rotate like this. And the next layer will be the same. Something quite like this, and then the other layer up here will be stone. I think this could work quite nicely. I'm going to smelt a stack of cobblestone, and in the meantime, while I do this, should we time-lapse building this wonderful, wonderful wall? I'd say, let's go. Now that we've got the terrain in and it's looking quite swell, I think we can start to finish it up with some stone. I'll just take out half the coal from here, put it in here, and we'll smelt up a little bit. I think the most important part of this is the stone, because otherwise it looks like we've just blended 2 textures together instead of actually transitioning. This is actually quite relaxing. Placing down all of this stone, listening to music, it calms your nerves quite nicely. Terraining in Minecraft is quite like painting. You just brush over a wall and you see everything come to life. It just becomes such a majestic feeling. Are we kidding? There's more of them! This is outrageous. And with that, I believe we are done. That does look magnificently nicer than earlier, doesn't it? I believe now we just need to wrap that around our entire base and improve the height levels for it to look quite splendid. I have, however, noticed that this episode seems to have quite a lot of building so far, and we need a bit of filler to keep things going. The sun is setting, and my inventory is empty. This can only mean one thing. It's time for us to finish farming. I want this entire area to be fully farmed. And then there's a few more things we need to do this episode. So I think now's a good time to lay out a little plan. The things that we need to finish are the farm. We need to wrap the terrain around our base. We're going to build something here, possibly an old-style farmhouse with a water tank. And then, if we have enough time, or we have spare time, I would like to get an enchanting setup. As we drift to sleep, it's time to farm. We'll start with the higher layers, and work our way down. Is this not satisfying? I think I'm going to replant each layer as I harvest it. So we'll harvest this layer. Okay, let's be real. Do you guys really want to watch me farm for, like, I'd say if I sped this up, probably about 3 minutes? No, you don't. So I am going to cut to when this entire farm is done, and then we can do some more side quests. Sound fun? This episode seems to be shaping up for a big one, as I feel most of our base should be looking quite nice by the end of it. The wheat farm is finished, and if you couldn't tell by the fact that I'm all geared up, we're going caving, as we kind of do that once an episode, practically. Today's reason for caving is that we need an enchanting table. So, yay, we're going to take a little break from building, and we're going to go get myself some enchants. Down we go. The slow ride. I forgot where this cave goes since it's been so long since I've made an episode. But hopefully it's a good diamond mining spot. We kind of need an enchanting table because I am not going to get the rest of that stone with a normal pickaxe. Smelting it just takes too long. Sure is a big hole. Oh no. I forgot about this. I guess this is a callback to episode 2. We're gonna need to be careful. I remember that the warden is still out. And we narrowly exit through the small cave. Where we immediately find lava. Yes. We're going to need this obsidian. I should probably grab some so we can get a nether portal soon too. So that's 18 obsidian. Alright, now that we've got an 18 obsidian... do I really want to go back there? Okay, we're going to... well, let's just go this way. Hopefully we can get out of that god-forsaken area and actually find the 2 singular diamonds we need. It appears we've found an amethyst vein. Quite intriguing. It appears we found a cave. Let's go light this place up, shall we? Why is there blue? Exactly. I am confused, to say the least. Oh my shiver me timbers. That scared the living daylights out of me. Oh my god. Okay, we need to explore, find some diamonds. We need to get out of here quite quickly. Oh, I found diamonds. We'll avoid the Enderman. We got some bread, coal, string, and iron horse armor. As for the other one, gold. Leather. Leather will be quite useful. As for the diamonds, yay! How splendid. It appears to be, it's a massive vein. We've been blessed. We've been blessed with this massive vein of diamonds. I am not... Do I risk killing the Enderman? Why is it blue? Is there something above? Oh no. Take my armor off so it doesn't get damaged. But that was quite amazing. Now we have all of the necessary materials to craft a few things that we need. The first of which is going to be a nether portal. The best way to establish true wealth in today's nature is to have corners. And with the obsidian, we have an enchanting table. You know what I just realized? We don't have any bookshelves. And if I got silk touch on my pickaxe, how would I get cobblestone? So that means we need to go get bookshelves, and we need to build a cobblestone generator. To build a cobblestone generator, we're going to need iron, which we do not have. This is quite troublesome. We still need to get iron to get a bucket, to get a cobblestone generator, and we need to go get some books. So I think this calls for a montage. And we are going to speedrun through getting the books, building the enchanting table, getting a cobblestone generator, collecting resources, and then we'll build this terrain. Now that we've gotten Silk Touch, we can start to work on getting these blocks. I'd say I'd grab about 10 stacks each, and then we can get back to work. Alright, let's go. And with that, alongside a little off-camera work, it is done. And I feel like this project turned out way better than I imagined. It's added so much life to the build that I didn't think was there otherwise. I decided to do a little bit of off-camera stuff, finishing in this terrain with the newly built cobblestone generator, which might look a little weird. That's because I tried to AFK it with no mobs getting in. So that's why it has its funky design. We'll just sleep real quick. But now we need to figure out what's next for our base. What other projects do we have to do? Well, one thing's for certain. Next episode, we definitely need to beat the game and unlock shulker boxes and elytras. Alongside that, we also have to get villagers, because I broke both of my tools hollowing in this entire mountain. Now, if we go up here, we can see that the project expands along the entire base, and that's a lot of building space. So let's hop into a little sketchpad and see what we're working with. Taking a look at this, we have a map of our base somewhat outlined in red where we need to build. Obviously, if we take our cursor, obviously around this segment is where I plan to build a farmhouse over here and a water tank about here. This section, I have no clues whatsoever as to what to build here. But up here, by where the entranceway is, I plan to build a simple barn with an automatic sheep farm of all colours inside. With those plans out of the way, one thing we do need to do first is connect our staircase up to here. So I'll quickly go grab some wood and we can start planning this. I would say the staircase should dilute from here, as this is a nice flat area. I'll quickly craft up some. Oh, I already have some. Okay, I do not need to craft up any slabs. Something kind of like this, and then we can continue expanding it, like this. Kind of like this. This seems to be quite a nice outline. We can have the terrain shape around it, and it would be quite splendid. Maybe we can put a tree here as well. That would be quite nice. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what else more I can squeeze out of this week's episode. I mean, we've done quite a lot already with this terrain, working on our enchanting setup, unlocking a nether portal, cobblestone generator, and finishing up all of this terrain alongside the wheat farm. We've established a completely new editing style, which takes forever to edit, and I honestly don't know what else we can do. So I think that might have to be it for today's episode. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment if you like the new style, constructive criticism is appreciated, and I think I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a great weekend, good morning gamers, and enjoy the rest of your day.